Thanks for joining me as I talk about a brand new crypto right here on the channel called Aragon. It's been mentioned a few times now on Currency.com news articles. And since Currency.com is one of the most active exchanges that is traded on, I figured now is the time we start talking about it right here on the channel and start giving you guys our analysis. So if you're a fan of Aragon or a fan of DAOs, which I'll get into later on in this video, then this video is for you. Welcome. How are you doing? It's me, John, back again with another video. Follow my Twitter at RealJohnDoe is where you can find more and more crypto content. And at this time, I'm giving you guys a fresh new video talking about a crypto that we've never talked about before. Even myself, I don't even look at it much. I never traded it or invested it, but I do follow up on what's happening. One of our team members requested this video. I had a look at the crypto and I was like, okay, this one is a good one with a really good potential coming up here in this next year. And I think we need to start talking about it. So before we get into that, here's one thing I need you guys to get into first. And what I would like to get you into is liking this video right now. And as well, if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right there. We're almost there, just almost a week now left in 2021. And we're just 300 subscribers away from 26K. I think we can get there. The Crypto Culture Show is also out, so make sure you're staying tuned with that every week. A video drops about on Friday or Saturday with myself, my co-host Tom, and a guest. And here is my Twitter as well. Just search at RealJohnDoe where you can follow me. A lot more crypto content there, as you can see. And as well, now it's time to talk about that market sentiment for ANT right now. On Currency.com, it does show 80% buyers with 20% sellers right now. And price right now is pushing down towards support. So I think it's time for me to tell you some more support levels to keep an eye on if price does start pushing towards the downside. Now for the good stuff. Support and resistance levels, important price levels to watch. I'm going to mention the prices first. I've been doing this lately so you guys can stick around later on in the videos. I'll mention the price and then I'll tell you later on exactly what that price means and what it looks like on a price chart. So the first support level on the downside if price goes down, we have $5 all the way up to $5.30. After that, we have $4.50 range and then $3.90. Now for the upside, if we get a nice run, we got to watch $6. After that, $7.20 and then $8.70 as that final resistance level. Let's keep going. Aragon is one of those cryptos that are not driven really by news, but it's more driven by utility. And for everyone who don't know what Aragon is, you can't find it. The ticker, ANT. It is a decentralized app or a DApp that is built on the Ethereum blockchain. And this allows anyone to create or manage a decentralized organization, which is otherwise known as a DAO. And that's kind of like a government or a committee or organization, a group that you can form on the blockchain where people can agree on things and vote. And it's good because it's decentralized, which is different to how traditional, like right now, how politics work and companies and things like that. It's not really decentralized and it ultimately comes down to a few people. But with the blockchain and decentralized organizations, this really helps no one be in full control. And a DAO makes it so the group of people come to a voting process. It makes things fair for everyone when decisions are made. And to point out some interesting points here, the utility of the ANT token is what grants voting rights for future development within the DAO or decentralized organizations. Anyone can create a DAO. And I'm going to dive into the screen real quick and look a little bit closer at Aragon, the numbers, social pages, and then we'll jump into our analysis and give you guys our price targets. First here, we're looking at Aragon on CoinGecko. It is ranked 297 out of all cryptocurrencies, and the current market cap right now is $210 million. And like I said earlier in the video, right here, you can see #1 traded exchange is Currency.com. That's where you can trade this. Now let's look a little bit closer at the numbers for Aragon or ANT. The 52-week low was 262. The high was 1487. Right now it is corrected down to $5.40 range, which means there is more upside potential if the bull market does continue. Now looking at some more analysis here, and the average hold time for this token is 1.6 years. And here's the price performance right here compared to other cryptos such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, the S&P 500, US dollar index, and gold. You can see Aragon is this green one here, and it has been underperforming compared to Bitcoin and also even Ethereum. But its social media presence continues to grow. And now let's have a look at their Twitter page. You can see right now there are 94,000 followers. This project has been around for a while. They joined in 2017. With DAOs right now starting to grow, I think this is one to keep an eye on, because this could be one of those crypto projects that are going to lead the DAO pack. And it seems like this project is more based on development and not crazy hype. And they just want to have utility using blockchain for the real world with these decentralized organizations. And it is easy to create a DAO. You would just go on the Aragon website, which is aragon.org. And just like that, you would click create your DAO. Have a look at the website, exactly what everything means. And these here are the two options of what type of DAO you would like to create. And just like that, you're done. It's pretty simple to set up. And Aragon, by the way, there is a really big billionaire investor invested into this, which is Tim Draper. And just to let you guys know, DAOs are going to be huge in the blockchain space, because this is a real world solution being used on the blockchain, because there are a lot of things happening right now in the world, and people will move to a more decentralized way, and a decentralized organization or group or government or any form of group of people will be the more secure ways to come in the future. But can and will the price action reflect that? If you look right now at Aragon, since it was listed on Currency.com, May was when we had that big correction in crypto. As you can see here, Aragon was sitting up there close to around $13, which it came down and found a bottom down about 70%. And then it went into another reversal and had a run up, another run up, which was a lower high, and it had a lower low. So we could expect some sort of sideways consolidation in this range at the end of 2021, as we get into the beginning of 2022. And then we'd look for either a breakout, and for a breakout confirmation, we need something like $8 or so, or we can look for things to continue break down with those lows, and we can look for that $2.50 range as that range to become tested. In the recent days, it did find a low down here in that $4 range, and it had a run up in the beginning of December about 95%, which is pretty good despite how Bitcoin has been performing. But now it is retesting the lows on a correction down towards that 530 support that I mentioned earlier. Actually, I'm going to show you guys those levels right now for support and resistance. As I mentioned, we got $5 to 530 as that first support level. And then after that, we have 450, which is down here, and that is right at that 200-day moving average. After that, we have 390, and that brings us down here towards December lows range. Now for things to push up, the next resistance, we have $6. And as you can see, we did have a little bit of consolidation and test in that range in September and November. Price did try to flip that into support about 4 times now with a rejection. So that's the first resistance level if we do have a reversal right now for Aragon. After that, we have 720, which is right up in this range. And as you can see, that's December highs. November tested it, and also back in September. And that can flip into a support, and we get up to that range. And the last level of resistance, major resistance, I'm looking at is up towards 850. And if we can break that 850 level, then let me zoom out a little and show you something. 850 is right around here. If that price can break out that range, flip that into a support, then we most likely will see Aragon continue on to new all-time highs in 2022. And now, speaking of new all-time highs, if that does happen, what are my price targets? Now, if we're at this current price range right now, 530, to the downside, let's say towards those 52-week lows at about 250, it is down about 50% or so from this current range. Now, pushing up to new all-time highs, let's say $15, that is about 175 here, but to 15, yeah, it's about 200% or so. So it's a pretty good risk reward for downside to upside here. Of course, you're not going to risk 50% of your portfolio, but it's about a 4-to-1 risk reward if you do have your stop all the way down at that 52-week low. And even if price were to break some of these support levels or test some of these support levels, there is quite a bit of support here back in the few months previously. So we can look for this range down here toward from $4 all the way to $5 to hold. And that would be a great entry for that next run up towards potentially even a new all-time high in 2022. My target would be at least $15, and $25 would be that nice price discovery range. As you can see, that's where we will have some sort of major resistance level, and also that would bring Aragon into the top 100 cryptocurrencies where it belongs. I hope you enjoyed my first analysis on Aragon. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Let us know in the comments below if I should start covering this this crypto more often, or if you also have some cryptos that you might request, make sure you let me know below in the comments, and I hope to see you back again in the next one. Good luck with your trades as usual. It's John here with Currency.com, and I'm out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.